to blazes, he was back in jail again. Oh, I've got a brand new shiny helmet and a pair of kinky boots. I've got a lovely new flak jacket and a lovely khaki suit. And when we go on night patrol, we hold each other's hands. We are the British Army and we're here to take your land. My good friend Sammy, he's in the DUP.
I see.
An outstanding member, as all the world could see.
I
said, go up to Donegal if you want to have some fun. He said, I'll take a run there if I have nothing on. Oh, I've got a brand new shiny helmet and a pair of kinky boots. I've got a lovely new flak jacket and a lovely khaki suit. And when we go on night patrol, we hold each other's hands. We are the British Army and we're here to take your land. I drove my Saracen through your garden last night.
Sing up the rhyme.
I kicked your front door down around at midnight.
Sing up the rhyme.
Something's telling me, boy, that you're avoiding me. And when I find you, you will go for your tea. Oh, I've got a brand new shiny helmet and a pair of kinky boots. I've got a lovely new flak jacket and a lovely khaki suit. And when we go on night patrol, we hold each other's hands. We are the British Army and we're here to take your land. We are the British Army and we're here to take your land.
Oh, kiss me, Maggie, and take me home. For a sure then I feel like dying alone. Go and gives a shot, chuck a doggy a bone, not a penny for me rattling can. And sure as Christ it's a bitter pill, but if you won't have me, your sister will. I'll carry me arse down Surrey Hills and call her out this evening. We'll swing like the razors of Kingly and Tilly Divine. Oh, I'll wait until your dancing shoes are scuffed and in the bin. I'll stitch my holy duds, scrape my whiskers from me chin. We'll get you down your scarlet gun, I'll steal you something blue. You'll never be mine. We can dance for Jesus. We'll swing like the razors of Kingly and Tilly Divine. will swing like the razors of Cayley and Tilly Divine. Like good whiskey in that woods, like honey on a toothache, you'll never be mine. Oh, we can dance, but Jesus will swing like the razors of Cayley and Tilly Divine. Oh, we can dance, but Jesus will swing like the razors of Cayley and Tilly Divine. Cayley and Tilly Divine. Cayley and Tilly Divine.
All the time will come up when the rains will stop and the breeze will cease to be breathing. Like the stillness in the wind before the hurricane begins. Yeah, when a ship comes in, oh, the seas will split and the ship will hit, and the sands on the shoreline will be shaking. Then the tide will sound and the waves will pound. The morning will be breaking. Oh, the fishes will laugh as they swim out of the path. The seagulls, they will be smiling, and the rocks on the sand will proudly stand the hour that the ship comes in. And the words that he used for to get the ship confused will not be understood as they're spoken. For the chains of the sea will have bust through the night, will be buried at the bottom of the ocean. The sun will lift as the mainsail shifts before it drifts onto the shoreline. The sun will respect every face on the deck the hour that the ship comes in. Then the sands will roll out a carpet of gold for your weary toes to be touching. And the ship's wise man will remind you once again the whole wide world is watching. The foes arise with the sleep still in their eyes, jerk from their beds and think they're dreaming. They pinch themselves and squeal and know that it's for real the hour that the ship comes in. And they'll raise their hands, say we'll meet our young man's, shout from the bells of days are numbered, and our pharaohs tribe and the drowning in the time like a lion they'll be conquered. Yeah!
the Irish Rover. In the days I went courting, I was never tired resorting to a nail house or a playhouse, or many's the house beside. I told me brother Seamus I'd be off and go right famous, and before I return again I'd roam the world wide. So goodbye Mershing Durkin, I'm sick and tired of working. No more I'll dig the praties, no longer I'll be full. As sure as my name is Carney, I'll be off to California, and instead of digging praties, I'll be digging lumps of gold. As I was going over the Cork and Kerry mountains, I met with Captain Farrell, and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol, I then produced my rapier, saying stand and deliver, for you are bound to savour, mushroom, no do no da. White ball daddy-o, white ball daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I did diddly-idle-dum, diddly-oodle-idle-dum, diddly-oo-oi, diddly-oi-day. I did diddly-idle-dum, diddly-oodle-idle-dum, diddly-oo-oi, diddly-oi-day. And that grasses grow and waters flow in a free and easy way. But give me enough of the rare and stuff that's made near Galway Bay. Come gougers all from Donegal, Sligo and Legion too. I will give them a slip and we take a sip of the rare old Mountain Dew. I did diddly-idle-dum, diddly-oodle-idle-dum, diddly-oo-oi, diddly-oi-day. I did diddly-idle-dum, diddly-oodle-idle-dum, diddly-oo-oi, diddly-oi-day. Da diddly-oodle-date, skiddly-oit, da diddly-oodle-date, and doot-and-date, skiddly-oit, and da doot-and-date, and doot-and-date, skiddly-oit, and da diddly-oodle-date, and doot-and-date, skiddly-oit, and da. I am a little beggar man, a beggar I've been, for 3 score or more in my little Isle of Queen. I'm known for the Liffey town to Killaloe, I'm known by the name of Emperor Johnny too. Of all the trades going out, your begging is the best, but when a man is tired, he can sit down and rest. Beg for his living, he's nothing else to do, only slipper down the corner with the several rig or two. Ya diddly-oodle-date, skiddly-oit, and da diddly-oodle-date, and doot-and-date, skiddly-oit, and da doot-and-date, doot-and-date, skiddly-oit, and da diddly-oodle-date, and doot-and-date, skiddly-oit, and da. Says my L1 to your L1, will you come to the Waxy's Dargan? Says your L1 to my L1, sure I haven't got a farthing. I went down to Monto town to see young kindergarten, but he wouldn't give me a half a crown but to go to the Waxy's Dargan. What do you have? Will you have a pint? I'll have a pint with you, sir. And if one of you doesn't order soon, we'll be thrown out of the booze, sir. Tell me ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They pull me hair and store me comb, but that's alright till I go home. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's a curtain 1, 2, 3, please better tell me who is she. Fare thee well, my lovely Dinah, 1,000 times adieu. For we're going away from the holy ground, and the girls we all love too. We will sail the salt seas over, and we'll return for sure, to see again the girls we love, and the holy ground once more. Fine girl you are, you're the girl I do adore, and still I live in hope to see the holy ground once more. Fine girl you are.
You had to die wrong before you come home. They brought back your skin and bones a couple of days ago. Oh, welcome home. Oh, welcome home. We buried your soul 20 years ago. Too little to remember, too much to forget. Oh, welcome home. Oh, welcome. Sing the songs of fortune and I sing the songs of pain. Take me to the holy ground, I'll be born again. I sold my soul to save my life. I sold that shovel and I bought that strife. If anyone asks me, I'll do it all again. I'd rather die in the muck. I'm up to my neck in all my demons, singing the immigrant song. Welcome home. Welcome home. Well, I meet some people. in the Harbour Gate and jump into the huts just to celebrate. One thing I've learned is you can never leave home, never come back once you've gone. Carry me to bed for the very last time. It's been a thought for me, and in the dark of night you'll hear me singing the emigrant song. Welcome home, welcome home. When I reach St. Peter at the pearly gates, I'll have a drink with him. When I reach St. Peter at the pearly gates, I say, let's do it all again. We'll bury the rest of you. We'll bury the best of you. We'll bury the rest of you tonight, 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 tonight. Welcome home, welcome home. I sing the songs of fortune and I sing the songs of pain. Take me to the holy ground and I'll be born again. I sold my soul to save my life. I sold the trouble and I bought the strife. I'll meet St. Peter at the pearly gates. I'll have a drink with him. When I meet St. Peter at the pearly gates, I say, let's do it all again. When I meet St. Peter at the pearly gates, I'll have a drink with him. When I meet St. Peter at the pearly gates, I say, let's do it all again. Let's do it all again. Let's do it all again. Let's do it all again.
Well, in the merry month of May, now from me home I started, left the girls and two, and nearly broken hearted, saluted father dear, kissed me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears to smothered enough to reap the corn and leaf, for I was born, got a stout blackthorn, the banished ghost and goblins, a brand new pair of brogues to rock the love of the bogs and frighten all the dogs on the rocky road. It's a double of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt ahead and turn them down the rocky road, and all the ways to double and make fall-all-de-da. In Mullingar that night I rested limbs so weary, started by daylight next morning light, and there he took a drop of the pure to keep me heart and drink, and that's the paddy's cure. When there he's up for drinking, they hear the lassie smile, laughing all the while at me curious style to touch a heart above, and he asked me was I hired in wages I required till I was almost tired of the rocky road. It's a double and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt a hare and turn them down the rocky road, and all the way to double and make fall-all-de-da. In double and next arrived I thought it such a pity to be so soon deprived of view of Dudford City. Then I took a stroll all among the quality bundle, it was stowel in a neat locality. Something crossed me mind when I looked behind, no bundle could I find upon me stick. Go on inquiring after the rogue, said me Conneth brogue, it wasn't much in vogue on the rocky road. To double and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt ahead and turn them down the rocky road, and all the ways to double and make fall-all-de-da. From there I got away, me spirits never fail, and landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. Captain at me road said that no room had he. When I jumped aboard a cabin flew for Paddy down among the pigs, did some hearty rigs and played some hearty jigs. The water round me bubbling when I fully had, I wished myself was dead or better far instead. On the rocky road it's a double and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up there and turn down the rocky road, and all the ways to double and make fall-all-de-da. The boys of Liverpool, when we safely landed, called myself the fool. I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil. Templar I was Lewis and poured all there in Zyle. They began abusing her me, so says I'm a shillelagh, I let fly. Galway boys were by, and so I was a hobbling with the lower hooray, the joy and in the affray. Quickly clear the way for the rocky road. It's a double and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, and all the ways to double and make fall-all-de-da.
If I ever leave this world alive, well, thank you for the things you did in my life. If I ever leave this world alive, I'll come back down and sit beside your feet tonight. Wherever I am, you'll always be more than just a memory. If I ever leave this world alive, if I ever leave this world alive, I'll take on all the sadness that I left behind. If I ever leave this world alive, the madness that you feel will soon subside. So in a word, don't shed a tear. I'll be here when it all gets weird. If I ever leave this world alive. So when in doubt, just call my name. Just before you go insane. If I ever leave this world, hey, I may never leave this world. But if I ever leave this world alive, she says, I'm okay. I'm alright, though you have gone from my life. You said that it would, now everything should be alright. She says, I'm okay, I'm alright, though you have gone from my life. You said that it would, now everything should be alright. Yeah, should be alright.
I sat within the valley green, I sat with my true love. My sad heart had to choose between old Ireland or my love. I looked at her and then I thought how Ireland was torn, while soft the wind blew down the glen and shook the golden corn. 'Twas hard, though woeful words to frame, to break the ties that bound, but harder still to bear the shame of English chains around. And so I said the mountain glen I'll seek at early morn, and join the brave united men while soft wind shook the corn. While sad I kissed away her tears, my fond arms round her flung, a pretty shot burst on our ears, from out the wild was rung. The bullet pierced outside, a rose pierced by a thorn. And in my arms in blood she died, while a soft wind shook the corn. So blood for blood without remorse I've taken in the glen. I placed my true love's clay cold corpse, I've joined true Irishmen. But round her grave I wandered drear, sometimes at early morn. And with breaking heart sometimes I hear the wind that shakes the corn.
I'll be going out tonight, I don't care what I do. Hope I wake up in the morning and I'm beating black and blue. I'ma feel tomorrow like a worn down pair of shoes. Only point of this body here tonight is to be used, 'cause I wanna feel that blood rushing in my veins. I don't want this night to ever turn into day. If I could only do all them things I wanted to, I'll let spirits rushing now in my veins. Yes, if I could only do all them things I wanted to. Tonight I'm gonna go on down now to that river's edge. I'ma pull all them dead ideas out my head. I'm gonna open up the gate, let the Coliseum scream. Tonight the whole damn world's gonna know just what I mean, 'cause I wanna feel that blood rushing in my veins. I don't want this night to ever turn into day. If I could only do all them things I wanted to, I'll let spirits rushing now in my veins. Yes, if I could only do all them things I wanted to, while that spirit's rushing in my veins. Tonight I put that match down to that gasoline, spin that rust wheel and be burned by the steam. Tonight I take that main line direct into the dream. If you don't see me tomorrow, know I died as I please, 'cause I had to feel that blood rushing in my veins. I don't want this night to ever turn into day. Tonight I'm gonna do all them things that I want to, while that spirit's rushing now in my veins. Oh, tonight I'm gonna do all them things I wanted to, while that spirit's rushing in my veins.
And it's down along the Falls Road, it's where I long to be. Lying in the dark with the Provo Company. A comrade on me left, another one on me right. A clip of ammunition for me little Armalite. I was stopped by a soldier, he said you are a swine. He hit me with his rifle and he kicked me in the groin. I begged and I pleaded, oh my manners were polite. But all the time I'm thinking of me little Armalite. And it's down in the bog side, it's where I long to be. Lying in the dark with the Provo Company. A comrade on me left and another one on me right. And a clip of ammunition for me little Armalite. Well, this brave RUC man came marching up our street. 600 British soldiers he had lined up at his feet. Come out, you curly pinions, come on out and fight. He cried, I'm only joking, when he heard the Armalite. And it's down in Wallahi, it's where I long to be. Lying in the dark with the Provo Company. A comrade on me left and another one on me right. A clip of ammunition for me little Armalite. Well, the army came to visit me, 'twas in the early hours, with Saracens and Saladins and ferret armoured cars. They thought they had me cornered, but I gave them all a fright, with the armour-piercing bullets of me little Armalite. And it's down in the New Lodge, it's where I long to be. Lying in the dark with the Provo Company. A comrade on me left and another one on me right. A clip of ammunition for me little Armalite. Well, when Pryor came to Belfast to see the battles won, the generals, they had told him, we've got them on the run. But corporals and privates, while on patrol at night, say, remember narrow water and the bloody Armalite. And it's down across the glen, it's where I long to be. Lying in the dark with the Provo Company. A comrade on me left and another one on me right. And a clip of ammunition for me little Armalite.
For to see the day go round, till misfortune and ruin came on me, which caused me to stray from my land, far away from my friends and relations, to follow the Black Ribbon Band. Her eyes, they shine like diamonds, you'd think she was queen of the land, with her hair thrown over her shoulders, tied up with a Black Ribbon Band. As I went walking down Broadway, not intending to stay very long, I met with the ticklesome damsel as she came tripping along. Oh, what she pulled out of her pocket and slipped it right into my hand. And the very first day that I met her, bad luck to her Black Ribbon Band. Her eyes, they shine like diamonds, you'd think she was queen of the land, with her hair thrown over her shoulders, tied up with a Black Ribbon Band. For judge and jury next morning, both of us did appear, and a gentleman claimed the jewelry, and the case against us was clear. For 7 transportation right unto Van Diemen's Land, far away from my friends and companions to follow the Black Ribbon Band. Her eyes, they shine like diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land, with her hair thrown over her shoulders, tied up with a black ribbon band. Come all ye young Irish fellows, a warning take by me. Beware of those ticklesome damsels that are lurking around in Tralee. They'll treat you to whiskey and porter until you're not able to stand. And before you have time for to leave them, you'll end up on Van Diemen's Land. Her eyes, they shine like diamonds. You would think she was queen of the land, with her hair thrown over her shoulders, tied up with a black ribbon band.
Half dead roses, and we're here again. Oh, again, let the whiskey flow again, let the taps blow again. Sound away the knell like a fistful of roses. We're taken to the grave. Every last tale there is to tell. Like a tired old sinner off her game, where your blood red lips and a youth about her head. Still the regulars, I love her just the same. Where the mud spat boots tucked away among the suits, and the sailors come to rattle the can for Jesus. Pull the chain up all the doors and toss out all the whores. Weigh a fistful of half dead roses, and we're here again. Oh, again, let the whiskey flow again, let the taps blow again. Sound away the knell like a fistful of roses. We'll take them to the grave. Every last tale there is to tell. And the higher mighty come to know your thunder. We could set the world ablaze, but these are early days, and there's still a hell of a road for us to wander. And there's one near among us, so I live the rest. Take a tipple to his foibles and his praises, till they strike him off the roll and chuck him down a hole. Way a fistful of half-dead roses, and we're here again. Oh, again, let the whiskey flow again, let the taps blow again. Sound away the knell like a fistful of roses. We'll take him to the grave. Every last tale there is to tell.
And who are you, me pretty fair maid, and who are you, me honey? Who are you, me pretty fair maid, and who are you, me honey? She answered to me quite modestly, I am me mother's darling with a meteor, fall da diddle da, diary fall da diddle dairy yo. And will you come to me mother's house when the moon is shining clearly? Oh, and will you come to me mother's house when the moon is shining clearly? I'll open the door and I'll let you in, and divil the one will hear us with a meteor, fall da diddle da, diary fall da diddle dairy yo. So I went to her house in the middle of the night when the moon was shining clearly. Oh, I went to her house in the middle of the night when the moon was shining clearly. She opened the door and she let me in, and divil the one that hear us with a meteor, fall da diddle da, diary fall da diddle dairy yo. Oh, she took me horse, beat the bridle and the bit, and she led him to the stable. Oh, she took me horse, beat the bridle and the bit, and she led him to the stable. Then there's plenty of oats for a soldier's horse to eat it if he's able with a meteor, fall da diddle da, diary fall da diddle dairy yo. And she took me by the lily white hand, and she led me to the table. Oh, she took me by the lily white hand, and she led me to the table. Then there's plenty of wine for a soldier boy, so drink it if you're able with a meteor, fall da diddle da, diary fall da diddle dairy yo. Then I got up and I made the bed, and I made it nice and easy. Oh, then I got up and I made the bed, and I made it nice and easy. Then I got up and I laid her down, saying, lassie, are you able with a meteor, fall da diddle da, diary fall da diddle dairy yo. And there we lay till the break of the day, and divil the one that hear us. Oh, and there we lay till the break of the day, and divil the one that hear us. Then I arose and put on me clothes, saying, lassie, I must leave you with a meteor, fall da diddle da, diary fall da diddle dairy yo. And when will you return again? And when will we get married? And when will you return again? And when will we get married? When broken shells make Christmas bells, we might well get married with a meteor, fall da diddle da, diary fall da diddle dairy yo.
Of your hand, there's no thorn in the side left to grow. So let's cherish the names that were lost for age. With the rule now, the supper must go. Where traditions they blend, lives a home on the mend. The grass glistens now for all sides. So let's sever the shame we have come to reclaim. With the waters retreat, field ashore. When the red rose pale, lay 1,000 rays many more. Though their ghosts still haunt for the day we've come to live for. Don't look back, for what's dead now is saved. The exile, the home where their souls were kept safe. Take me back on the crest of a wave. No more tears for young Paddy's lament. No more tears, no more Paddy's lament. Rip the tree from its heart, there's no sorrow tonight. For now once Paddy's dreams sleep divine. Where the silence you hear is the prosper we share. The only blade is a razor sharp smile. Still a church bell rings to collect the sins that still roam.
a tree in its crown where these roots claim the earth many toiled to a land that now stands under no one's command, and her beauty let no man destroy. So remember the gun and the damage it's done. The last drop has been spilled for you and I. Let there be no despair for the good we once shared. Wash the tear from the eye that still shines. When the red rose pale lay 1,000 graves, many more. Though their ghosts still haunt for the day we've come to live for.
One evening fair as the sun was shining, to Kilkenny I did ride. I did meet with Captain Brady, a tall commander by his side. Then you are welcome, Highland Paddy. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. We'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band. In the morning we rose early, just before the break of dawn. Blackbirds singing in the bushes, greetings to a smiling morn. Gather round me, men of Ireland, gather Fenians, gather round, hand to hand with sword and musket, spill the blood upon this holy ground. And you are welcome, Highland Paddy. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. We'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band. There's a glen beside the river, just outside Kilkenny town. There I met this noble captain, men lay dead upon the ground. Then you are welcome, Highland Paddy. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. We'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band. There's a grave beside the river, a mile outside Kilkenny town. There we laid our noble captain, birds were silent when this Fenian died. All my life I will remember, I'll remember night and day, that once I rode into Kilkenny, and I heard this noble captain say, then you are welcome, Highland Paddy. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. We'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band. Then you are welcome, Highland Paddy. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. We'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band. Then you are welcome, Highland Paddy. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom.
It was down that glen one Easter morn, to a city fair rode I. Their armed lines of marching men in squadrons passed me by. No pipe did hum, no battle drum did sound its dread tattoo, but the Angelus bell or the Liffey swell rang out in the foggy dew. Right proudly high over Dublin's sky they hung out the flag of war. It was better to die beneath an Irish sky than at Suvla or Sudelbar. And from the plains of Rylemead strong men came hurrying through, while Britannia's sons with their long-range guns sailed into the foggy dew. 'Twas England's bade our wild geese go, that small nations might be free, but their lonely graves are by Suvla's waves on the fringe of the great North Sea. Oh, have they died by Pierce's side and fought with Carl Bloom. Their graves we keep where the Fenians sleep, 'neath the hills of the foggy dew. But the bravest fell, and the requiem bell rang mournfully and clear. For those who died at Eastertide in the springtime of the year. And the world it gazed in deep amaze at those fearless men and true, who bore the fight that freedom's light might shine through the foggy dew. Back through the glen I rode again, my heart with grief was sore. For I parted then with valiant men, whom I never will see no more. And true and full in my dreams I go, I'll kneel and I'll pray for you. For slavery fled, oh, you glorious dead, when you fell in the foggy dew.
By the shore, her feet are buried in the sand as waves were lapping. Sun was napping, she was crying for a man. With a tear she dropped and never stopped and told of how this misery began. Each day for 7 years she walked the beach in case she saw a heaving ship returning back with riches, headed for the shore with needless wealth and the one man that she'd been longing for. Given of the crew of the lover's cursed ship, a simple voyage of discovery, a 3-year round trip. Sullen hope but never yielded, though she knelt with quivering lip. So the woman by the shore, her knees are buried in the sand as waves were lapping. Sun was napping, she was searching for a man. With a final tear she stopped and I began to understand. This underwater tomb is keeping me from you. Am I declaring body fastness, my soul will never rest. And though I long to see your face, the sunken ships the guy with face remaining shackled by the chains forever and a day. Though you make my head, you must endeavour to forget me. So when you learn to find your eyes, your soul can rise. The setting of the sun was far, a face of crimson red. Her bloodshot eyes stared towards the beheaded figurehead. Disfigured, dismembered, but remembered in his stead. This underwater tomb is keeping me from you. Am I declared body fastness, my soul will never rest. Though I long to see your face, this sunken ship that I would face remaining shackled by the chains forever and a day. And though you make my head, you must endeavour to forget me. So when you learn to find your mind, your soul can rise. Now 7 years of doubt have left her face by time betrayed. Unraveled dreams of a past love with a man becoming frayed. With a tear she dropped into the sea as hope began to fade.
Four strong winds that blow lonely, seven seas that run high. All these things that won't change, come what may. But my good times are all gone, and I'm bound for moving on. I look for you if I'm ever back this way. Think I'll go out to Alberta, weather's good there in the fall. Got some friends that I could go out working for. Still I wish you'd change your mind if I asked you one more time. But we've been through that 100 times or more. Four strong winds that blow lonely, seven seas that run high. All these things that won't change, come what may. But my good times are all gone, and I'm bound for moving on. I look for you if I'm never back this way. If I get there before the snow flies and things are looking good, you could join me if I send you down the fair. But if you wait until it's winter, it will do no good. For the wind sure can blow cold way out there. Four strong winds that blow lonely, seven seas that run high. All these things that won't change, come what may. But my good times are all gone, and I'm bound for moving on. I look for you if I'm ever back this way.
I don't need I just devour everyone and every hour. All is me is all I need, and that's all that I care. Propelled through all this madness by your beauty and my sadness. Will never change or rearrange, like finish what I started. And life leads me here. It showed me I have never really loved no one but me. Like the time you slipped through my hand, and I'll never understand why I'm such a selfish man. Walk around me, not before me. I pretend not to ignore you. It'll compromise my realize you can do something for me. I'm ugly and you know it. You think I'm a poet, so I keep the ramp. I feel inside. It gets me where I'm going. And life leads me here. It showed me I have never really loved no one but me. Like the time that slipped through my hand, and I'll never understand. No, I'll never understand why I'm such a selfish man. All I heard was an unearthly silence, apart from the violence exploding my head. Where all at once was this moment of beauty. No more since it slew me. No, never again. Again. Again.
that I was born. And I'm off to join the IRA, and I'll be off tomorrow morn. And we'll be off to Dublin in the green, where the helmets glisten in the sun, where the lightning flash and rifles crash through the echo of a Thompson gun. Oh, I leave aside my pick and spade, and I leave aside my plough, and I leave aside my old grey mare, but no more I'll need them now. And I leave aside my Mary, yes, the girl I do adore, and I wonder if she thinks of me when she hears the cannon roar. And we'll be off to Dublin in the green, where the helmets glisten in the sun, where the lightning flash and rifles crash through the echo of a Thompson gun. And when the war is over and dear old Ireland's free, I'll take her to the church to wed, and the rebels a wife she'll be. And we'll be off to Dublin in the green, where the helmets glisten in the sun, where the lightning flash and rifles crash through the echo of a Thompson gun. And we'll be off to Dublin in the green, where the helmets glisten in the sun, where the lightning flash and rifles crash through the echo of a Thompson gun. Woo! In the merry month of June, from my home I started, left the girls and Tom and nearly broke it. And I saluted me father dear, kissed me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, my grief and tears to smother. Then after reap the corn, leave her I was born, cast off back on the burnish coast to Dublin, brand new pair of roses, rattling over the walls, frightening all the doors on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Mullingar last night I rested limbs so weary, started by daylight next morning bright and early, took a drop of the pure to keep me heart from sinking. That's the Paddy's cure when he's on the drink and sailing, nasty smile, laughing all the while. And me darling flower said you heard the bullet, asked me was I heard the wages I recalled till I was almost there on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up there and turning down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin, black ba-la-dee-da. In Dublin next to ride, I thought it such a pain to be so soon to find my view, and that my city decided to take us to all upon the quality from the lip was known in the League County. Something crossed my mind when I looked behind, no bundle could I find. Upon me stick a woman crying for a rogue, send me cut it broke, wasn't much in vogue on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin, whack ba-la-dee-da. From there I got away, my spirits never failing, landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. Captain at me rowing, said the door of Paddy, then I jumped aboard a cabin bound for Paddy. Down among the pigs, played some bonny rigs, danced some hardy jigs, the water around me bubbling up the Holyhead. Wish my son was dead, I better fire instead on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up the hare and turn it down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin, whack ba-la-dee-da. The boys in Liverpool, when we safely landed, called me soft and I couldn't longer stand it. Blood began to boil, temper I was losing for a hair and all they began abusing. Let me so society, let the shillelagh fly, some Galway boys were nice. So I was a humble with the loud array, they joined me in the fray, so we cleared the way on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. We'll take a short break and be back.
Now I'm aiming for heaven, but probably wind up down in hell, where upon this altar I will hang my guilt-ridden head. But it's time I'll take before I begin. 3 sheets to the wind, 3 sheets to the wind. Yeah, it's time I'll take before I begin. 3 sheets to the wind, 3 sheets to the wind. Rebels away, though heavy our hearts shall always be. Ah, no ball or chain, no prison shall keep. We're the rebels of the Sacred Heart. I said no ball or chain, no prison shall keep. We're the rebels of the Sacred Heart. Terrified of the open road, yeah, where it leads, you never know. But rest assured, he'll be on your back. Yeah, the Holy Ghost drew his thumbs in black. As the band of hells and the young girl cries, the blessed Virgin in the brown band's eye. The albatross hanging round your neck is the cross you